Yo, what's going on with y'all? It's been a minute. Still need to get a damn haircut. But yeah, man, it's been a minute, man. It's been very, very busy this past week and a half. A lot of stuff going on. But originally, I was gonna talk about Adam Silver because I had a lot of topics on my mind since I did the last video. But I was gonna talk about Adam Silver and how he's, trying to make all these changes to, I guess, bring back the attention, more of the attention to the NBA. Which I'm not really mad at him, but some of the changes, well, there's really one change that really, I'm questioning. Because we already know about the whole All-Star break thing, the All-Star change up with the game format and everything, which is it's ridiculous. But I wanted to talk about this Luka trade, this Luka AD trade. Me, my comrades, a lot of none of us seen this happening, and it's random too. So basically, overnight, Saturday night, the Lakers made a trade with the Mavericks to send AD, Anthony Davis, and Max Christie, and I think a first round pick or something like that. Is it a first round or second round pick? It was a pick to the Dallas Mavericks for Luka. It was for Luka, Max Keebler, and one of the Morris twins. And for me, first of all, that was the most random trade. That was the biggest trade, not just in the NBA, but in sports in general. I haven't, for me, honestly, I had to think about when the Marlins traded Miguel Cabrera, because Miguel Cabrera was he was just keep climbing and climbing to be one of the best baseball players, in the MLB at the time for the Marlins. And when he got traded to Detroit, you already know what happened in Detroit too. The man became a triple crown, I think twice. The man did everything, but it was surprising because it was overnight, and because that was our face. That was our face of the franchise at the time. Now, does it hold more weight like a Luka? Not at the time, comparing each player and and their status, but it was still big. You know what I'm saying? I think of when I was even younger, the A-Rod getting traded from the Rangers to the Yankees, Shaq getting traded to the Heat from the Lakers. But nothing beat this. Nothing cannot beat this. When you have two superstars that's averaging over 25 points, all-stars, you got a finals champion, you got a man who went to the finals just last year. They get traded for one another. It was surprising. It was very surprising, and the reason why I waited to do a video because I wanted to see all the other media outlets talk about it, all the YouTubers, just everybody talk about it. I was gonna wait until the trade deadline because I wanted to see what my Heat was gonna do. I was nah, let me talk about this now, and then if the Heat do something, wake up, Pat. If the Heat do something, then I'll just have a video up for that. But my reaction was I had called my dogs. One of them he worked for the Sixers, and I asked him what happened, and he basically said apparently it's been in the works for what, about a week or so, and then they confirm it like everywhere, you know, on ESPN, on everywhere, like all the media outlets. Like it's been in the works for a week. Some say it's been in the works since the beginning of last month. So it's just like, I don't know who to believe, but everybody was shocked, from LeBron to AD, Luka. Everybody was shocked. And you know, at first I'm thinking like, man, LeBron probably had something to do with this, because you know LeBron like to move people and stuff. LeBron's one of the greatest basketball players ever, probably the greatest player in terms of like just his abilities. You know, him, you know, doing everything from being a point guard, from scoring, everything. But you know, one of my few like negatives about LeBron is that he like to dictate a lot of stuff, and that's why like you have a lot of people that want to consider him the GOAT. They still see him like the greatest, one of the greatest, probably the greatest in his era. You know, you can make an argument about that too, but he's the greatest in my opinion. He's the greatest in this era for sure. Like in his generation, he's the greatest. But he like to move players behind their back. He like to, you know, dictate stuff. But just like with all other media outlets, all the YouTubers, and even I agree, like LeBron had nothing to do with this. So after that, I was like, and I wanted to wait till everybody speak and talk about it, because I already had my thoughts when it first came out. And I was like, basically the Lakers are getting ready for the future. You may hear that, you know, LeBron, you know, he don't want to remove his no trade clause. The only reason why he's doing that is because if he gets traded to a team, they know that they're gonna have to gut out their team just to get him. So he's being smart on that end. Like, man, I'm not going to go to a team that they're gonna gut out half their team, and then like I'm basically gonna be in a worse situation. So he's smart on that end. But yeah, this is basically a move for the future. We gonna see them sometime this week or next week on the floor together, and see how they gonna play with one another. Because a lot of people say, you know, and I've seen it, like LeBron do play better off ball, but this is a different type of dynamic. And the reason why I say this is because when LeBron had Kyrie, when LeBron had D Wade, when LeBron had AD, when LeBron had you know, even Rondo, and you know, he had players that sometimes they may not fit, but they still gel, because at the end of the day they had different, you know, they had different games. Now we seen it with LeBron and Westbrook that didn't work, because LeBron and Westbrook are exactly the same type of players. The exact same. They first move is to go through the hole, dunk. If no one ain't open, if someone is open, they dish it out. Like LeBron and Westbrook literally play like almost the exact same thing. Now, people would say that, you know, Westbrook and Joker is like that too, but nah, but Joker is more pass first, then score. That's why him and Westbrook could gel so perfectly, because, for example, Westbrook, he's gonna want to go to the hole, but Westbrook got the ability to pass. So with his ability to pass, and you got, you know, defenders like, you know, gel on him, then you got Joker open, then you got Murray open, you know, you got the other players open, you know what I'm saying? Michael Porter and all of them. So like, you see how Joker's performing this year? It's the benefit because of Westbrook. He finally found someone that's like him in a way, but at the same time, not like him in a way in terms of scoring. He's finally found someone that when the opportunity is there, when he's off the ball, he could do his thing. 'Cause you know, the Joker, he one of them players where he don't mind having the ball all the time, but it's like, I know deep down inside, like, man, I'm a big man. Like, I want to go in the post and just, you know, lay up and dunk on people, dunk on folk, and just, you know, do my thing. So that's why, like, Westbrook was put there to do. Because Jamal Murray is a true shooting guard. Like, he's not a pass first. He's literally like a shooting guard. Like, he wants to score. He wants to, you know, he'll pass when it's available, but he's not the passer like Westbrook is. Like, he don't set up plays like Westbrook. You know, like, Jamal Murray is literally a shooting guard. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And Jamal Murray is live. But yeah, like, LeBron and Luka literally played the same. Like, they gonna both have the ball in their hands. Like, people go say, like, oh, well, Luka and Kyrie, you know, it was kind of the same thing. No, it wasn't, because Kyrie, he don't really care about having the ball in his hands. Like, he could play off or have the ball in his hands. It didn't matter. That's why them boys went to the finals, because their dynamic was great. Like, they had a great dynamic. And it was like Kyrie was in heaven. Kyrie was like the Jamal Murray in that fashion, in terms of, like, I know I can have the ball, I can move with the ball, but Luka is a better passer than me. So let me have him. Like, it's like basically like Luka had the ball 80% of the time, I have it 30% of the time, or he'll have it 60, I have it 40. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Luka was just a great passer. So with this move, I still want to see them on the court. I feel like it's still gonna be exciting, but this is obviously Luka's team. Like, Luka needs the ball. Like, Luka, like, is he needs the ball. Like, he's young, you know, he's very dynamic. The only thing is, he's not as athletic as LeBron. That's probably the only real big difference. But other than that, they played exactly the same. They need a big man. I know they got Jackson Hayes out there, but they need someone like a Vucic, or someone like a Valanciunas, or something like a big man that's gonna be there, do their job, get their double-doubles, and defend, because they don't have no big man right now. If they can get them like a big man and maybe one more shooter, the Lakers gonna be dangerous this year. But when it look like for the rest of the year, it look like it's just gonna be they gonna make the playoffs, but it's gonna be like they may get eliminated in the first round. You know, they may get one series, but it's not gonna mix. So I kind of see, like, my opinion, I kind of see LeBron playing out the rest of the season, and then after that, then he'll go into free agency and sign somewhere else. But he want to be a Laker. He want to stay in LA. He don't want to leave. So we'll see. I mean, there's been rumors that this may be his last year, anyways, or next year gonna be his last year. So I think what's gonna happen is you're gonna talk to LeBron and be like, hey, like, this year, it's a wash, kind of. Like, we can still kind of, hey, I ain't gonna lie, it's wide open right now. It's wide open. Like, ain't nobody safe. It's wide open. But most likely, I'm like, man, we just trying to see what's going on. But next year is when we could build around Luka, and also you'll be the second option. And LeBron, you know, you one of the GOATs, but you gotta put your pride aside and just let them build over Luka, because it's going to benefit you. Because y'all play the same. So basically, yeah, they building around Luka, but they also gonna build around you as well. Y'all play the same game. Y'all literally play the same, except that you're more athletic than Luka. But the pieces they gonna have for him, you gonna benefit. So like, for example, like I do the same thing, like had them play together for like 5 minutes, 5-6 minutes in the game. Then of course I'll let LeBron rest, because you know he's the elder. I let him rest. I literally play Luka the whole quarter. And then when Luka is resting, I let LeBron play like half the second quarter with the second team. You know what I'm saying? So you're not really missing anything. That's the scary thing about it. Like, you're not really gonna miss a person that's gonna handle the team, that's gonna handle that's gonna score, orchestrate. The only weakness really is the defense. But you know, once again, you got to get the players. You got to get the players. You got to get the. They need defense and they need more shooting. Austin Reeves can shoot, but Austin Reeves is more of a. He has to have the ball in his hand. That's another thing too. Like, Austin Reeves is another one that needs the ball in his hands. You know. So I don't know. It's a lot of things. Austin Reeves may be gone before the trade deadline. Who knows? But if they want to compete this year, they're gonna have to get rid of him, or Kenneth, Rory, Vanderbilt. They're gonna have to get rid of at least 3 of them to try to get like a big man, a shooter, and they'd be good. They depth might take a hit, but you know, you can always sound like the buyout players, because there's gonna be a lot of buyouts to fill up the roster. So it can't happen. But to me, it's more like it's leaning more to like the future. But then again, too, also y'all gotta be mindful. Luka gotta sign that contract, you know, the next year, like before the summer, because I heard that boy wanted to go to either the Lakers or Miami. And at one point, Miami was like his number one, because, you know, a lot of people don't know him and Dragic have a great relationship, because, you know, they all from the same place, Sylvania. So, like, Dragic probably his it, like, man, like, even to this day, like, he got traded to the Lakers, like, hey, you know, Miami's where it's at, you know, you want to go to Miami. You gotta think about it business-wise too. Like, California and their taxes, especially now, with everything that's going on. Like, being in Florida, especially as someone you making. I'm put it like this. And I don't really want to go in politics and stuff. It's more like business, but it's same. It's like kind of the same. They intertwine, but I always tell people, no matter if you in the country or you in the cities in Florida, if you making $1 million, if you making, like, I ain't saying $1 million, but like, let's say you a regular person like yourself, if you making 6 figures, you can survive living in Florida. I don't care what nobody say, you can survive. It's up to you to control, your spending and everything. Cause like, I'm not there yet, but I know for sure, like, if I still do what I do now, but I'm making 6 figures, I can survive South Florida. I'm just not gonna always want to go out every weekend and things of that nature. Like, I'm just gonna like just vibe, save up, go out every other maybe 3-4 weeks or something like that. Like something like big. Like, of course you're gonna go out. You got parks down here and everything. Like, there's plenty of stuff to do. But I'm talking about as far as like just going to like restaurants, going out to the movies. You wanna. I understand. Like, I'm 33 years old. I'm still young. Like, I still want to do things, especially with me and my wife. But when this economy is crazy. But if you making over $100,000, you can survive. Like, you can survive down here. It's not like LA. Like LA, they charge you for a bag. Like, you go to Target or something like that, they charge you $1, $2 probably now, because inflation. Like, man, so y'all gotta keep that in mind. You know, y'all Lakers fans, y'all not too safe. But if Luka play his game, he continue to grow. Of course, he could stay in LA. You know, he could probably be a superstar, be in movies or something like that. So, but he also could be like that too down here, low key. You know, like Luka could literally come down here and change up the economy, make it even more bigger, but also live a cheaper life. You making $200, damn near $300 million, but you're not paying boatloads and taxes and all this other stuff like you would be like in California. Because thing about Florida and Texas, like big states, you know, more opportunities. Not more opportunities. I want to say like California and New York are like the places where you have way more opportunity in terms of like media and entertainment and whatnot. But down here, like in Texas and Georgia, like places like that, like you could pretty much control the economy. Like, you are the economy. Like, so Luka be like, man, I wanna create, you know, more restaurants and stuff based, you know, for my culture. I wanna help build up Miami, you know, just stuff like that. Like, look at D Wade. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, D Wade is one of the most well-known players in the league. Just playing in Miami and just helping Miami, you know, build, especially in the basketball, you know, realm. Like, at one point, the Heat was like a small market team, you know, from Miami. So now we consider a big market team. So yeah, but anyway, man, I feel like it'll work. We'll have to see, but 9 out of 10 is looking like, you know, it's the future for the Lakers. I feel like, in my opinion, both teams won, but I feel like Dallas just need one more piece. If Dallas get like a shooting guard that could defend and score whenever he wants, Jimmy Butler, Dallas can win the whole thing this year. Cause they got Kyrie, they got PJ, they got Clay. Cause Clay, that's a shooting guard, so Kyrie will be moved to the point guard. They really just need a shooting guard and maybe another backup point. So I'm like, man, Dallas could win it all this year. They got everything. They have everything. So we'll see, man. But this be your boy DJ Anonymous for another episode. Promise I'll be back. Probably gonna be either tomorrow or Friday to talk more. I lose this weight. I'm about to hit the gym soon. So y'all gonna look out for that too as well. As far as like my journey getting back in shape. So it's gonna be a lot of stuff, you know, on my YouTube and on my TikTok and stuff. I'm thinking about putting stuff on Instagram and Facebook, but I want to wait till my main two platforms will be YouTube and TikTok. And then once I like grow, then I'll put stuff on Instagram. I'll put stuff on Facebook, you know, on X, formerly known as Twitter. So man, it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good, but I'm out. Peace.